So, welcome back to the beginner's guide to how to be a loot goblin in ASD. Now, the last video I showed how to run around inside of the research wing of ASD on how to get the gear I'm currently wearing. I went in with only the pistol and an undersuit, and I came out with a full set of heavy armor. So now the idea is that I would show how to actually do the mission that we originally took in the first mission, and I can see that my water is a bit low, so I will just go in here and do a little trick with topping it off by just abusing the bed in here. As you can see down in the corner, my water and nutrition levels goes back up to max, almost max. Now I did a little trick in between the previous video and this one. I went and offloaded everything because I ended up the last video with returning back to Seraphim. Now, the last video also showed how to get here, what missions to accept and kind of stuff like that. Please go and watch it if you feel any kind of inclined to it. Now, engineering wing, here we go. Unfortunately, in my previous video I was not as lucky as to find a backpack, so I am still without a backpack, so it's a bit difficult to be 100% loot goblin as I usually would be, but at least I can give you guys that would be watching this a guide on how to do it. So if you get down here and you don't have a tool, or if you choose to go down here first instead of taking research first, you can get a tool here. This is multi-tool dispenser, giving all the tools that you might need for doing some of the missions here. So energy anomaly data I would need. As you can see, I'm not carrying any kind of tools at all, so except for the multi-tool on my belt, and this is a healing tool. So I would take an SRT attachment, because this is the first mission in this is downloading some energy anomaly data from this area, and that requires me to repair a pipe, so I might as well bring it along and just give it those 18 seconds, then I can take care of those two guys down there while waiting. Good, they're gone. And this should become done as well. There's a box here as well. So if you were still thirsty, or if I was still thirsty, I could have taken one of these. Split. I just need one. Pressing Alt H here so I can remove my helmet. And carry this. Might as well top it off. Just a tad, so that we get to 100% of all of it, because then I can... Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Good. So, I can still... I don't know. Never mind. Box citizen. Streak again. Yes. I was not lucky this time either, but sometimes there is a small backpack in that. Not lucky. Orbit mining tool. Might as well take it along. Now there's two ways to run If you don't want to, there is a chance that there will be like ice that is formed in this area, so that you cannot pass through here. And if there is no tool, like this tool right here, that is a multi-tool that is just left there, it seems like it spawns there actually. And this is a mining tool, so you could take a mining tool. I also had the mining tool attachment a moment ago, so I did that, so I can put my helmet back on. Alt H to put the helmet back on again. But I could take out my mining tool and just destroy those ice that would have formed here and blocked this area. Or you can go this way, and I will show you what happens if you go this way. So this is a little funny one. Say hello to my little friend. So these are the Valakai, as far as I remember. They are irradiated because they are in a facility filled with radiation. Makes kind of sense. They adapt to their environment. So this is an irradiated Valakai. You can use fangs from these the killer wave, if I remember correctly, and the same goes for the Kupion horns from the previous mission. So if you need these, this is a good place to go farm them. You can get a truckload of them. These little ones will spawn several places in this facility. So yes. That's new. So this is one way to do it. I don't want to pick it. Might as well. I will run out of space like I did in the last video, but that is the fate of my tendency to be a loot goblin. Now if I do jump down here, two more will spawn right there. I am not really interested. So I'll just show. Oh, and when you go this way. By the way. When you go this way, jump from here over to that point over there. That's the easiest way to get over, or run up there and jump over. That's also a way. Just as easy. Don't fall down. It's annoying to get back up. And well, you might die if you fall down, so that's also a problem. Anyways. Actually, one of the first missions you get, need to get in here, and you just need to click this right here, and you'll get some personal records or something like that. Then you need to go back and then rinse and repeat. Now this is just showing around how the ASD looks. Now you can hear those two spawn right there. They always spawn if you go running down that little ramp right there. Like in total you could get 4 different Valakai, but you would need to run in over there and get it and run around, and I can't remember the exact road, but it's a bit annoying. If you had forgotten to get your tools, because now that you've reached this point, it's actually a point of no return. When you jump down that ledge or jump from those areas over there, it is a point of no return, so you will need to proceed on after this. If you have forgotten your multi-tool attachments for them, go out here, sorry. You can go up here and down here, behind those two angry boys. And you can get a multi-tool and SRT attachment and everything here. There's also sometimes boxes around here with SRT things in it. Down here there is also sometimes boxes. Just skip those. As you can see, I have a marker showing me that I need to do the mission over there. Just check what's in here. Try to beam 2. I just will just check that along if I should need it. I'm going to heal myself. Now, in the background you can hear these pulses that come through. This is radiation. radiation pulses. They're timed with 30 seconds intervals. And right, I want to take care of this boy. It's a bit more adult version than the other lower parts that we saw over there. This one can hurt quite a bit. And it spews radiation, so it's not really a nice thing. But the good thing is, I'll also pick out teeth of this one, and they can also be used for something. But if you stand around for too long, it will respawn. The frustrating part of not having found a backpack in the first run. Now I could have just redone the run, but that would not make it for interesting content. And it would also give an unrealistic view on how difficult it is to do things. So I will just go here. I need to use this. So we say an SIT canister that is filled. And SIT attachments. This is the repair tool. So in order to use this, I need to use this. I need to repair it. And if I right click, I will start repairing using the material that is inside the canister. And I'm done, I can press copy.
Good. Now that you've got the data, bring it to me.
Fortunately, we had enough space for this. So that's really nice. Just for when I need it, I will change my tool back to healing. And life guard. Now, at this point you had two choices. You can take the long route, you can go through the entire facility, or you can choose to get the easy way out. So the easy way out is right over here. This is with you only here for the mission and nothing else. And you can actually leave right away through this way. So you can go in here. Check if there's any enemies, see if there's a box you like. There's two ways to go around this. I prefer to go this way. You can also go the other way. And down here there's a chance of enemies. Around. There's sometimes missions that leads to needing to destroy these servers like this. As you can see, and it starts to smoke. Where did you guys go? That was a little bit embarrassing. I should have healed him in a way. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for it to rescue me. As you can see, there's the small counter down in the bottom. Oh, just that timer will bring me back, as I also showed in the previous video. And this makes me respawn inside of the facility. I will just quickly run down there, I might actually pause the recording maybe. It's not that long. I'll pause the recording and come back to it when I get back to the area I was in. Alright. Back in the area. Getting a wrench on the guy. I was looking at. That's the problem of being a loot goblin. I always want to loot everything, and I forget that I'm in a hostile territory. There's enemies down here. Box. And a dispenser as well. So if there's something you need, you can get it here. A canister for something, whatever you want. I have never opened these, so I don't think they can be opened. Just check this box real quick. Nothing interesting. The only pair of good shoes. So, clothing in this game is mostly just flair that you can like when you want to be like kind of social. It's not really useful for anything, at least at the current state of time. And here you can see there is a sniper version of this LMG. It is called, I believe it's called the Zenith. I've got everything on back, so I can take it off. It looks like this. And of course there's different colors to this as well. As you heard, it has this clicking sounds. It is indicating that it's charging up its shot. Those clicking sounds, that means that this is actually a rifle that it uses 3 shots at once, but in one big charge. This is of course very powerful, but also quite ammo consuming. I am not a big fan of this. It is not my favorite sniper, but it's my second favorite sniper. And I got a backpack. This is by far not the prettiest backpack I could have found, but it is a backpack nonetheless. It's a light backpack, so I guess we got something out of it. So now we have less loot problems with our loot goblin tendencies. I might as well take a couple of these with me, because I might need them later on. Because I will be taking the full tour of the remaining of the ASD facility. Fuse. Let me know when you need a fuse. Hello. This is not how you're supposed to use a sniper. This is a sniper that is capable of rapid firing, but it will not produce as much force as when it's fully charged. You can also see the charge, how it looks when it's fully charged. But those clicking sounds is there also the indicator. Now, if you are done with the mission and you're not interested in running the rest of the facility, you can go out right here and go straight back up to the lobby. You could also go this way if you are injured or you have some kind of way and you need to go back. And you don't have a healing tool. It reminds me that I took a bit damage beforehand for some reason. This is not switched back to the lifeguard mode. What is this? Lifeguard. Good. Let's heal myself. But if you want to get over here, this is the easy way out after the point of no return over there. This is the only alternative route out of this facility if you want to get out. It's here. The other way is the long route, and it's quite far of a run. But I will try to do it as fast as possible to show you. So, that's fine. You can be angry. chances are, with the spawn rates there is in this facility, the big one might actually respawn when I walk up here. Especially because it died. Which it did. But I might as well say, why not? This did. And then I can get some more. Because now I have a backpack. It has a bunch of teeth. It's not really a pretty sight. It is what it is. Right. Time to get out. Pool and go over here. If you're tired of the droplets on your screen, you can wipe your visor and you're free of the water droplets. I know that there is a guy right there. Where's the other guy? Quickly tip, if you have a hand grenade, it would be good time now to have it equipped. I have forgotten to bring any, so I will do without. If you also had a tractor tool, you could take that explosive barrel, fork it at near the door. It will also be quite good. Start with this, waiting, because I know that will come out of this door. I suppose that hurts. Usually there's a box here. There's a box over here. Might have something good sometimes. Or it's just some supplies of different orders. Up here, there's always a guy waiting right there. Always a guy, he's either coming around or he's sitting right there. There's usually loot boxes right there. Right here. There might be one here sometimes, I'm not sure actually. But I do know that usually there's a loot box right here. Sometimes there is water on the table somewhere here also. If you need it. Down with you. There's a box here. All the tires. They always spawn from that room. Now here you can get. I usually stock up if there is. Usually there is a red box right here and a red box right there. They contain the drug if you take radiation damage. It will be possible to get it from boxes later on. I just sometimes go in there if I'm suspecting that I'll take some radiation damage. I am used to running this, so of course I usually don't take that much radiation damage while running through this mission, but if you are not confident, you can always just go and take some radiation medicine. Sometimes usually there's a box right here. It contains minerals and a mining bit. Showing up. I'll spare you from watching me going all loot gobbling with it on this other car, but it is something you can do. I have a lot of them, so don't feel sorry for me trying to limit my loot goblin tendencies. There's usually gun box here. Not really important. This box contains SRT, usually SRT canisters and multi-tools. These are the eyes that I showed before. They look like this, that they block your path sometimes. You can also, in this case, I don't need to do something about it. There is a mission that regards to this later on. I will eventually make a video about it. And we have a box here. It contains minerals, just like the one that was at the other end of the area. Let me check if there's two. Sometimes there's a hovering or another box right here. It is not air grounding. When you're in this area, there's a chance an NPC will come down off the stairs, just be aware. To hide before the walls. There it is. Lots of things to loot in here. There's a box here. I've sometimes found rare armor types and all other type of things in here. Right now it's really sad, but I have sometimes found a rare helmet or something like that in there. Or a cool looking helmet at least. An ammo box. There's also a box there. It rarely contains something that I find interesting. This box often contains something. This. And these can be sold, so that they're actually worth looting. Like sometimes you're lucky to get some rare minerals and they will sell for like a couple of thousand or something like that, at least. You know what, I feel sorry for the guy. Hello there. Did you not have a weapon either? I guess not. I'm sorry about that then. I did make a lot of explosions, so it makes sense he is afraid, but maybe it's because he just dropped his weapons. I don't know where to pick it up again. Might be the case. Pickles, this is kind of strange object in here because it gives you a large amount of blood drug level for some strange reason. I don't recommend it unless you just want to see your character acting drunk. There's also a ammo box down there. Just go down and get it. A knife. And I can say knife to meet you. Sorry for the dead joke. So the current, as you can see in the corner here, is the suit's ability to protect me from radiation. It is at 84%. So if it goes below that, I will start to take radiation damage. You need to be careful with the next jump. If you're wearing heavy armor, it is safer to just jump over here and then jump over there. And if there's a pulse incoming, you just wait. If you're a little bit more skilled, you can actually just jump and then grab onto the ledge and barely hang on. If you fall down, you can go all the way around here and come back up into the hole where the armor crate was in there. So you will not fall to your death. But it's a bit annoying to run around, and you can be hit by radiation on the way back. Another loot goblin trick is to look at these. If there's something you need in here. Something that seems interesting or worth something. You can see if people have been by here recently, if this elevator, as it calls itself, if it's here or if the shuttle, if its shuttle is here or if it's actually down there and you have to call it. So you can be expecting if there's people on the other side, if this tram shuttle has been moved. Now, if you don't want people to know you're here, you didn't hear it from me, but you can actually press this button again and it will go back. You could also be a nice person, like I usually want to be, and just be sending the tram or the shuttle back right away after I'm done using it, so that others doesn't have to stand and wait for it to come back. Nothing I really want. There's some boxes here anyways. Now this is gonna be the short guide, because these guys, this is the thing that has been creating the radiation pulses up until this point. This is the one that pulses every 30 seconds. Something like that. And it's the source of all the radiation. This is an anti gravity room. And there's not really much loot to come for running around on these platforms, so I will not be showing much about it. There is some sniper weapons over here, some more of the Zenith, so I could choose to snipe them. You can see these guys, they are wearing a radiation suits. This anti-radiation suit is considered an undersuit, but also a heavy armor. They're quite chunky and not really that good looking. So if you want them, you can get them here. I'm not really interested, so I will just be going this way. This is where to protect myself from radiation. But also protect myself because those guys are actually quite good shots, so they will shoot at you quite enthusiastically or happily. They will happily shoot at you, so don't be inside the visible range. As you can see, there were some guys that actually managed to spot me. guess it's down there. Don't care. And let's see. So usually there would be an orange box right here. And a larger green box over here, maybe. That has been emptied, so that's why it's despawned, I guess. Healing material. If you had taken some radiation damage, there might be some healing here. Or some other things, or if they've shot at you. This guy is a Geist Armor Core Whiteout. So if you want this, you can take it with you. I just remove it because then a new piece of armor set can spawn in here. A box like that one can spawn right here. On top of this. Where is it there? Somewhere around here. I think it's that box. Where's it? Somewhere. Right here. More medicine. Deco pens. Decontamination pins. There is also something here. This is a double box, so if you need some more healing equipment, there is around here. And when you're done, you can leave. And you have the same option here. You can take either the transit to the lobby, or you could actually choose to go back to the research wing if you are not satisfied with your loot in here. You can go back to the research wing and start over again. Now, since I have actually managed to fill up the backpack I found, I will be going back. Now, to complete this mission, I could choose to fly back to the Seraphim station as it's telling me to. I will try in order to make this video as short as possible. I will actually just do this, which will automatically just yeet me back to the station, and it will be the fastest way to return it. At least in current state of the game. I'll be running out here.
Track lift to emergency.
You look fancy.
Dr. Chan to surgery.
And I'll just be dumping this, and I'll be dumping this, and this, and this, that, and this, and this, and this, and the things, and this. And this is our quest item, so there is was it, wasn't it? Yeah. I'll just be taking a couple of spare magazines. Fresnel, and Fresnel for the LMG. This is also an LMG, right? This is Fresnel, yes. So I will not be bringing the sniper along with me. I'd like to keep one of my backpack slots free for whatever I might want to be picking up. since we're back at the station, I need a hangar because, yeah, so I'll need to call in some sort of ship to get down to the hangar. So let's see, we take out, well, you probably left your ship, whatever, in the Onyx facility that you were just in, so you just claim it. And starter ships is incredibly fast to reclaim, so. And they're always small hangars, or usually small hangars. But I'll be calling the hang. Wait inside the hang and then go. And now is the time for you to actually deliver the hard drive that the quest requests you to do. You go here. My recommended form is either to carry it and drop it by holding F and right clicking and say place, or you can choose to go into your inventory and tell your character to just drop it. It will also work. Let's use something as an example. This one. So drop item. You can also just do that, and the magazine landed right there. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Go in. You say yes, please. Turn this in. It's asked if I want to use this to complete the mission. Of course, I want to do that because that's the whole point of this. Pressing escape, and then it says, ta-da, you have earned an ASD drive. The destination that freight elevator is talking about is actually your home city.
Some solid work. Couldn't have done it any better myself. I'll contact you again soon.
And that is it for it. This is a lot shorter than the previous one. But this is how you do a quick run through the ASD, and you can be the total loot goblin that you always wanted to be. That's it for me, and thank you for watching, and see you again if there is a chance. Bye.